Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone Ranked time. Alright, continuing on, after the ranked reset, trying to climb my way up the ranks. I've started a winning streak here, more or less. If I can just get winning a bunch more games, I can hopefully just blow my way through the first bracket anyway. But, again, there's always the risk of smurfing players. Because of the reset, everyone is down to, like, garbage level, like I am. Which means all the top-ranked players are currently fighting their way back up from here, so you can run into people who have just crazy stuff. It's normally the matchmaking takes care of that to some degree, but now it's completely random. Oh, this is tough. I'm really hoping to draw a backstab. I'm not going to get rid of all three, though, because I could not get a 2-cost creature. I could get junk like this. That is not what I want. Thank you for giving me back the same cards I pitched. It does that so often. I hate it so much. I mean, it's not like it should be deprioritizing those cards. They should have the same chance as any other card. But it sure feels like they have more chance than any other card to come out. Well, since the Paladin didn't have a first turn play, there is a little bit of advantage to going first. If he had a first turn play, though, it would have been really bad.
Like to play with fire?
That's not ideal. I have to kill him. Ooh, and I have a good way now. Poison her up. Stab. Kobold Assault, and go. And now, unless he plays an Acid Ooze, I can make a giant Bloodsail Raider next turn. Just in time for her to get killed by a True Silver Champion. But she is Consecrate proof. Yes, that is an exciting card. What does it do?
I wonder.
He's coining something out. Coin Consecrate! Show this guy. Now, coin Hammer of Wrath. That's significantly less wasteful, I guess. Pretty annoying. But not the end of the world, because it means that he won't have that particular Hammer of Wrath. He might have drawn the other one, but he won't have that one to kill her. So that's all good.
It marks the spot. Here we go.
And I'm just going to stab and make a new dagger, because I can. It does mean I don't have the 3-power dagger for killing creatures, which is a drawback, but I have a whole handful of this junk, so I might as well try. Try and just beat him down. Thinking about a lot of different cards. Paladins have a lot of things that cost 4. That's kind of annoying. So I could shiv him and then trade her. I could shiv and eviscerate him. None of those options seem that great. I think I'm just going to play Fatzor here. It's the first turn that I can play him. He can survive a lot of junk. I'm just going to do that.
Here we go.
This guy can take her out now that she's silenced, but I'll just shiv him next turn if that happens. That would be fine. I'm going to have a hard time playing creatures unless the Paladin gets rid of him. Oh, I always get him out early against the one class who can reduce his attack power to 1 and make him, like, crappy. I always forget that until after I play him. The fact is, though, I've got to take that chance. Most Paladins only have 2 cards in their deck that does that for attack power. Although they could have up to 4. Okay, so there's the Consecrate and the trade. That's not too bad. I got good value out of that guy. That's fine. So, now the thing is I don't have any stuff to cast. So I'm going to shiv my opponent for a whole 1 damage. Just hoping for a better card. Yeah, that'll do.
It marks the spot. Die, landlubber. Here we go.
Boy, I just have a handful of killing. Fortunately, not for killing my opponent. We're going to try and use these other cards to get rid of things and maybe save the Eviscerate for that. It is a finishing move. Oh, what now? You have a lot of cards in your hand, and pretty soon you're going to start casting really big fat things, aren't you? He hasn't been making any tokens. They wouldn't have done very much against me up till now, though, so... the sword! The sword! As Aku would say in Samurai Jack.
Drink with me, friend.
I usually don't whip out the Aku voice unless I'm playing a warlock. You have 2 toughness. You can just be backstabbed, so that works. Can I do any better than backstab? Not really.
So nice.
So here's the thing. If I put out the Knife Juggler, he's just going to get killed with the sword. But that does do damage to my opponent, like just a tiny bit. He's going to gain 2 life no matter what he hits with this, so it's still really doing 3 damage. He just has 2 more life than it looks like. If I don't, he's going to use it to kill her, and then I'll have no momentum. So I think I have to actually play this guy, even though it bites.
Here we go.
I'm going to save the Eviscerate for now, though. Because I might need it to kill something bad. I think he's going to start playing big, bad things very soon. His deck's done nothing much up till this point, so he's got to have some big cards coming. Okay. Or just solid regular cards that I'm surprised he hasn't played before now. Fair enough. Head Crack with my Bizarro hand is maybe not the worst thing. I don't want to assassinate this. I gotta save that assassinate because I'm worried that Tyrion Fordring is coming. If I Betrayal this way, it would reduce him to a 2-1, but that doesn't help me as much. If I Betrayal him, so do 2 damage to that, then I can Eviscerate, finish him off, hit my opponent for 2, Head Crack for some more. I think I'm going to try it that way, even though it's not great.
Here we go.
The Head Crack is going to help. I've gotten such a big lead in the damage. Hopefully the Head Crack will put me over the edge. He might start playing those hero gains 6 life guys, though. Now that he was probably just waiting until he was low so that they mess up my game plan more.
Not on my watch.
Okay. That seems kind of unnecessary, but he might as well.
To Northred.
That's not so good. I'm probably going to have to assassinate that. Then he's going to play Tyrion Fordring, and then I'm doomed. Okay, I can't Head Crack if I do all this in one turn, but I think I've got to do it anyway.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Yes, this particular guy is toast.
Here we go.
That's 7. But Paladin has more cards than me, has a guy alive. My card's only a Head Crack, which means it doesn't help with board control. It just slowly damages him. So I don't like my position that much, even though I have a big hit point edge. And a slightly larger creature in play, which is now gone. It'll do 1 net damage to him. Or not. You could just use his sword on me now. Or not. Boy, a silence would be nice. That's not what I needed. I have to play this guy naked just to try and help race down my opponent. The fact that I played him means my Head Crack will come back. And it's another thing, like, he can easily deal with it, but it's another thing he has to deal with prevent me from getting through. He can still use the sword because it heals him before he hits it. But
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
if he gets something with taunt, I'm going to be in severe trouble. He might just be able to kill me this turn if he has the double attack power card.
Follow the rules.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
I don't know, man. You can hit me for 11, so I'm dead next turn, but I'm dead next turn no matter what. This is only 3 damage here. I need something else that would help me damage him right now. He's still deciding whether he wants to hit me for 7 or kill this guy. 7... 15. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what I would do. Backstab. That is not solving my problem in any way, shape, or form. I do believe I am dead. Needed it early in the game. Of course, I drew it late in the game. I hardly drew any creatures this game, though, so it wasn't all that much I could do. I can come so close,
Here we go.
but I can't do it. I can only attack once per turn, no matter how many daggers I can make. So this guy saved the day. So much for a win streak. Oh yeah, you can't lose stars. I do lose my win streak, though. And yeah, that was just like a bad... I had a bad draw there. I just had a clump of all spells, no creatures, against an opponent where he didn't have that much stuff out. I could have played way more creatures and just, like, overrun him. Frustration.
Valir versus Anduin.
Oh, priest, they're never frustrating.
Light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
So I'm going second, which is great, but these are all horrible things to have. There are only 4 other cards I don't want in my starting hand. That's one of them, but no, it came out okay. There are only 4 or 5 other things in my deck that cost 5. Well, and I'm counting the head crack in it, because the head crack's not useful early on. Oh, what do I want to do? Playing against a priest. Do I want to save my coin for anything? I've got a lot of stuff to kill to, like, support my guy. I think...
So many options.
If I coin out the dagger, I can play this next turn, but my opponent has more time to deal with it. I'm gonna coin out the Bloodsail Raider, hoping that 3 toughness will keep her alive for a little while. Any creature my opponent plays, I should be able to butcher. It would be bizarre if I couldn't. Although I guess a Northshire Cleric now, plus a Power Word shield, that would be pretty hard to stop. Yeah, killing my creature is much more annoying at this stage than actually playing a creature of his own. He has no idea how annoying.
Here we go.
That was probably dumb. I probably should have shivved, but this doesn't cost a card. On the other hand, the shiv draws me a card, so I don't know. Do I ever have the spell damage in my hand? Again.
Apple on your head.
Ooh. I don't have enough mana to shiv and an eviscerate, which is annoying. That's kind of what it would take to get rid of that guy. I could backstab him and eviscerate, but that's like crap. That was just a bit too much there. I don't want to have to use the backstab and the eviscerate. It's so horrible. But on the other hand, if I don't, he gets to keep out a knife juggler, do some free damage to me, and hit me for 3, and all that stuff. That's really obnoxious. I think I'm just going to absorb it for 1 turn, probably. power afflicted in my house. Don't like that.
I wonder.
I don't have any one cost stuff that would be helpful. Well, actually, if I drew poison, that would be good. It would only be good if I shiv him, though. The odds are pretty low on this play. He's probably bad because he's probably going to be healable. Now I can't backstab him. I don't know why I did that. Ah, really? The power bump like disconnected my internet or something? Well, there's like a loss for me. I'll see what happens next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended.